Hello children, how are you all? Doing good? All are fit and fine? Huh? And enjoying all the time, playing, watching TV. But you must not forget that whatever time you are getting, you have to study also. Now you are not confined to the four walls of the school, isn't it? In the classroom, teacher scolding you, all these things are not there. But you have to understand that whatever you are doing now, it's going to reflect afterwards, later on. Followed? What means you will get a lot of free time now, and whatever free time you are getting, you are only doing what? Playing. And everything, all your studies and learning and everything will get piled up like this, like a hill. And then what will happen? When finally one day when the school will open, you won't know what to do. Why? Because you have wasted all that precious time which you had in your hand. Followed? So don't waste that precious time. We all know that all the time if we are studying, all the time if we are working, mentally we get tired. We really need some time to rest, to relax, to have fun. And that is up to us. We must make a proper timetable that which time we are going to relax and at which time we are going to do work, do our studies and other things. All the time working also is not good, but all the time playing also is not good. Followed? So in this lesson, what I am going to take up, lesson 6, it's all about this only. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. But don't forget that all the time playing is also not good. Followed? You will say, oh, the proverb is there, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So we will become dull if we don't play. But playing time should be limited. And in this lesson, leisure time, we are going to see so many leisure time activities and when, how we have to make use of our free time. Leisure time is what? The free time which we have when we are not doing anything, when we are sitting down without any work. That is our leisure time, our free time, and what we should do, how we should do, all these things I am going to take up in this lesson, and I am sure you are going to enjoy. So very soon, just now, I am going to take you to the screen and you will see the first part of this lesson. Whatever I am going to explain, listen to it carefully, see the video carefully and do things in proper way. So let's go to the screen. Over to the screen, we will see what all activities we do during the leisure time, during our free time. Followed? So, ready to go to the screen? I'm sure you're ready and you are very excited to know more about the lesson. That excitement should come in you, that interest should come in you, that what next? What things are going to be explained now in the new lesson? New lesson you can get any time, but how much you are getting from it, that you have to see. Whether really you're benefiting with the new lesson or no. You will benefit only when you are seeing, not only your parents are seeing. Followed? So over to the screen all of you, and bye for now. Let's go. So enjoy yourself. Followed? So children, see the screen? Welcome to lesson 6, leisure time. So in everyone's life, having fun is very important. Followed? Without fun, life will be so dull. So enjoyment, recreation, through recreation, we must have in our lives. Followed? We need time to relax our bodies and refresh our mind. Followed? If we don't do these things, we will be tired mentally and we won't be able to do any other work. So in order to keep on doing something good, we must relax, have fun. So that is the time when we have fun. We are not going to have fun all the time, whole day. No, leisure or free time. That time only we are going to spend for doing any other extra things in our lives, to have fun, to have entertainment, to enjoy, to relax. We need some leisure time, and we have to take out that leisure time from our daily routine. Every day what we are spending on doing different types of work, we have to take out that work, that time. Followed? So in this lesson, we are going to see many things, many activities that we do during the leisure time. We have different types of activities. Some we are doing inside the house. Some of the activities we cannot do inside the house, we go out. So when we go out, those activities are called outdoor, and what we do inside for having fun, that is called indoor. Understood? So you see, there are many types of activities which we do every day or once in a while. Maybe we take out extra time and we do, like watch the TV, go to the movies, play video games, listen to music, read some good things, some good books, some stories, surf the internet, get many things from the internet. We open the internet and we start searching. That is called surf the internet. Play an instrument. If you are very good at playing some guitar or any other sitar or banjo or any instrument, you can play the instrument during your free time. And if you have done everything or relaxing and all, you can go out for shopping and or do some sport activities outside the house or inside the house, play some sport or games, spend time with the family, have fun, crack jokes, make your parents full of life, so that because of you only they will feel more relaxed, because of your different types of activities that you do, you relax them, make them relax. Go out with friends outside. Means when you are very young, just now you cannot go to the restaurant and all and have fun over there, but with your parents you can go and have fun. Study something new. All these things you must keep on doing. Followed? Some more activities you can see, children. Look at the screen carefully and see what all activities are being done. Everywhere some sort of leisure activities only they are, and these children are having fun with their own things, doing something, playing, exercising, running, playing with toys, having some ice cream, then playing the violin, then acting also like Superman. Followed? So these are the different types of activities we keep doing every day: painting, dancing, playing with the ball, football, writing something, playing teacher, and then reading some books, just playing teacher or student teacher, like that, then playing the violin, guitar, and playing like a doctor, acting like a doctor, acting like a teacher, acting like a student, reading. All these things are leisure time activities. We all do it. We also, when we were young, we used to do. When mummy used to go out, we used to see that she has left her sari, so we used to wear the sari and become mummies or teachers and have fun. So children, having fun is a very good thing, but we must make it not all the time. We must see that when we should have fun and when we should not, when we should have to be serious towards our work. But whatever work you're doing, have it with fun. Followed? So then you can see so many other activities. You can see enjoying in the restaurant, then playing some block games, playing football, then painting, singing, going to the park and swinging, see, playing music, badminton and tennis, then flying the kite, going in the swings and swinging on the slides, cycling, many other things you can do on your computer, on your laptop. You can play video games and so many other things you can do during this leisure time. We spend our leisure time at weekends. Saturday comes and we are very, very happy. Now we are going to relax. Then that is the time, that is the weekend time when you can go and visit your friends. Have fun with them, enjoy with them. Followed? So weekends also, some children and some grown-ups, they wait for the weekends to come and they enjoy. See? More leisure activities you can have. If you are very much interested, your mummies are very interested in cooking, and if they all the time cooking the same type of food, something new they can try out. You can help your mummy in the cooking and try out something. You can read some story books and joke books, and you can dance and sing songs and play block games and go for swimming if you are interested. So these are all the leisure time activities at weekends, what we can do. So weekend leisure activities, you can play the computer games, you can go to the beach, fishing at the beach. All these things you have to understand and enjoy these things very much. Followed? So see, children, that leisure time activities can be done only when we are free. So then you be free and do the activities. But when you are studying, don't try to play that time. Playtime is playtime only, study time is study time only. So we are going to see in this lesson about the leisure time activities, what all leisure time activities are there. All these things we are going to see in this lesson, because according to this lesson we are going to see the leisure time activities. All this what I showed you up till now are different leisure time activities which people do. So leisure activities are divided into two parts, traditional and modern. When we talk traditional means something which we are doing it from the olden times, from our different generations, what we have been doing, which have been followed in India, like dancing, visiting fairs, and all these things we are going to see in this lesson in the traditional and modern activities. So now main features of this lesson, which I am going to take up in the first part of this lesson. First the introduction part, then the leisure activities, traditional and modern, then some board games and boat races. Followed? So children, seeing leisure time activities are not new. Excavations of ancient towns of Mohan-jo and Harappa tell us that man has enjoyed different types of leisure activities. So you have studied about early man. You know early man lived many years ago, and after that we have come on after them, no? And we are having all the modern facilities, but early man did not have such facilities, but he tried to do something or the other to entertain himself, to enjoy. And how we come to know about this? When the excavations took place. You see, when these are Mohenjo-daro and Harappa civilization, when this civilization man started, that time from it is buried under the ground. But to know more about the early people, excavations take place, digging at those places where the early people lived. So the historians and all, they want to study more and more about the early people, and then only we know what type of things they did. So right from that time we come to know that different types of leisure activities were there in those days also. In earlier times, man played marbles, ball and dice games for recreation. So you see, these are the modern games, but we have to see that these modern games were played in earlier days also. Followed? And that's why early man, whatever he did, today we have improved on those things and made it into something new, and that's why we call it modern. Followed? These are the modern games, but in early days they were played with all different types of things what they had, which was available in that period. How they made the ball, how they made a dice, how they made a marble, all these things were done in earlier days. Traditional leisure time activities followed in India were dancing, visiting fairs, painting, martial art. Now you see children, dancing was done in earlier times, but not like the dances we have today. Followed? The dances were different. And visiting fairs, going to the fairs, they were not so big and grand as we are having now. Followed? Today we are having a very grand type of fair in every part of India. The fairs are very grand, very big swings and all types of facilities for entertainment. Earlier it was very small. Then painting also was done in earlier times also. People did painting. But today we are having many facilities to do the painting. In earlier days, very limited things they had. We had different types of colors, very good colors, and in olden times they did not have so many colors and all. Followed? Then martial art is related to what? Judo karate. Have you seen people doing judo karate? I'm sure you are also very interested. And then kung fu. All this comes under this category. Understood? Then most of these activities are still followed in modern times except hunting, which has been banned. Followed? Swimming, wrestling, which is known as kushti, music, chariot racing. Chariot racing, we have how you see early man had made a wheel. He invented the wheel, and from the wheel cart was made, and then after that many years it took to make a chariot which was pulled by the horses. And these chariots, known as Rath in Hindi, they were used by the kings of those days. Followed? So, chariot racing they had. Many chariots used to assemble in one place, gather in one place, and then they used to have the racing. But hunting is banned, stopped completely. Why? We are not supposed to kill animals. For that reason, hunting has been banned. Understood? So, no more hunting anywhere. In those days, it was a pleasure time for them. Going for hunting was very popular in those days. Understood? Leisure or free time is the time spent away from work for entertainment and relaxation. Traditional leisure time activities in villages, you can see. Now, what is leisure time? The time when we are not doing any work. We are free from all work. That is our leisure time, free time. We only rest or do such activities which makes us happy, gives us pleasure, enjoyment. This is the time when we want to relax. We don't want to think anything about work. We want to have fun. We want to give our brain little rest. Followed? That is that leisure time, free time. When our mind is at rest, brain is at rest, our body also gets rest. So mental rest is very much necessary, and for this you will see that the people in the village, not only in cities but people in the villages also, they find some free time for themselves and do many activities for entertainment. Many popular leisure time activities today are watching television, watching the cinema, going to the cinema theater and watching cinema. Followed? Then playing video games. Many children have these video games and they connect it to the TV and they play these games. Nowadays, more bigger and better video games are available. And then next is what? Working out in gyms. What is a gym? Gym is a place where people go to do exercise. Followed? Why? To keep their bodies fit. Followed? Everywhere people cannot go to gyms also, so they go do the exercises at home. But gyms are meant for people to go and relax and keep their body fit. When body is fit, then everything is fit. Followed? So they do some exercise, take out some time from their busy schedule to go to the gyms and do many exercises. Followed? Have you understood? See, some more popular activities are playing badminton, tennis, then polo. You see, this is the ball and this is the, they hit with this stick, hit the ball and it goes into one hole. Like how we play carom, this is played on the horse. Followed? You sit on the horse and hit on the ball. So many types of ball games we are having, and all these ball games had started long back, not now. It's not new, but we are doing all these things. We are continuing those games now also. Followed? Now we are going to take up board games. What are board games? What are board games? You will see in this part. Board is what? You have seen a board? A box sort of thing kept on the table and we play. Followed? See this. Shatranj and CHAUPER have been part of Indian history and mythology. Many years ago, these games were played. These are board games, and these were played by the people living in the past. You will find the CHAUPER and SHATRANJ in the Mahabharata and all also played with these dice. Follow? And till now we are having some of the things. We have made it better and we are practicing those things and made it into a new name, given it a new name and doing it. Followed? So you see, all those games which were played in olden times, we are playing now also. They are still played in different parts of our country along with many new board games. You see, these are some new board games which we started playing, like chess, Ludo, Scrabble. You see, different types of letters we make like this, a word, and we play this game. Pictionary means picture, related to pictures. Then now coming to the ancient game which is in your lesson, Adu Huli Ata. It is a game of tiger and goat. What? Tiger and goat. Game of Karnataka. This game develops strategy and teamwork. How we should play in a team, how we should do planning, all such things it teaches us. When we play this game, it develops this quality in us. Strategy and teamwork. One player plays with another player. One player is controlling 3 tigers and the other controls 15 goats. So you can see the tiger and goat game. This is known as Bagh Bakri also. Followed? Now another game, Alu Guli Main or Palan Guli, played in Tamil Nadu, improves mental calculations and concentrations. You see, sometimes your parents say that my child is unable to learn the things, unable to learn up the answers, unable to remember the answers he has learnt. Why? Because when we are not having proper concentration, we are studying in one place, but our mind is moving somewhere else. Absent it is not present over there. So these games, they make us strong, they make our mind strong, and we start doing mental calculations. Now when I tell you 40 plus 18 is how much, so you will see 40, you will try to calculate it, and then you will use your fingers or something, and then you will calculate. But inside your mind, immediately you must know 40 plus 18 is how much. Followed? In 18 we have 10, in 40 we have 4 tens and 8. So 58. Immediately it should come in your mind. That is called mental calculation. All board games stimulate the mind, teach patience and concentration. They are inexpensive and easily available. Moreover, they are ideal for group activities. Followed? When we play these board games, we have to use our mind, our brain. And when we are using our brain, then the mind, it gets like how it happens inside the ocean when supposing a big tsunami or something takes place, then how the things start shaking, so inside your mind everything starts shaking, and you learn patience, that how to control ourselves not to do something immediately, not to react immediately. Followed? When you sit down and think and don't react immediately, that means you are having patience. And concentration, if your mind is there only, not here and there, then that's concentration. So when you are playing this game, so in your studies also it helps you. It stimulates your mind gets stimulated, circulated fully, it starts shaking, and you start understanding the things well, and then you learn patience and you get concentration. You know how to concentrate on your lessons. Followed? So all board games are like that. Understood about the board games? So you see different board games, different types of board games played by people. How they are playing these games, you see children, people, how they enjoy, how they have fun, how somehow or the other you must take out time, and now you have got plenty of time. You can play so many games at home. Don't say that I can't go out so much, I can't play outside so much, I cannot mix around with so many people. At home with your family members, you can play these games. So all these games what they are playing, you also might be playing. So what all games you play at home, you note down, make a note of it and send me what all games you play. Alright? And you can see if you understand that what are these games also, you can write the names and tell me what are these games, what they are playing. Followed? So now we're coming to the next part of it. The last part in this is boat races. Followed? Boat races, only those people can participate who know to row the boat. Followed? You must know to row the boat properly. So in olden times, man had to be a skillful boatman to cross over water bodies. In olden times, he could not he did not have transport, means of transport. So he had made his first transport, that was the boat. And then he had to be very expert in it. in rowing the boat and crossing the water body. He was also an expert fisherman, because that time man knew that fish can be used for making his food. Followed? Instead of any other thing, he knew that fish only can be his food, and that's why he caught fish and he became very expert in catching fish, and that's why he made the boat also in order to move from one place to another. He used canoe or rafts and later sailboats. Even today, boats are a common mode of transport for people and goods. They are used for fishing as well as pleasure, not only for fishing but for enjoyment. So what all type of enjoyment man had in the water with the boats, we will see it in this part. Man used rafts, canoe, and later he used sailboats, as it was told in the part. In your book also it is there. See, this is the raft made with bamboos, tied with bamboos, 10-15 bamboos tied together, and he made, this was his boat first, and then he made a canoe, a small boat, and then later he used this sailboat which had a mast, a cloth, and the wind got filled inside this, and this is how the boat moved. So this is called the sailboat, for just for sail sake, for going in the rivers he used the sailboat. In recent times, motorized boats and faster ships have made water transport very popular. You see, motors are fixed in these boats, and these boats, they start the motor like how you start your car and all these things, no? Same way a motor is fixed in it, and you put on the motor, you start the motor, and it moves further very fast in the water, in the rivers. And these are the ships, very fast ships which we are having these days, very popular. Followed? Then you can see these are some water sports what people enjoy in the rivers and all. River rafting, then what are these? Sailing in the boat. Then these are very popular, this is called skiing. A boat is moving and behind you have got these skiing shoes, you hold one rope over here and the boat moves and you are moving behind it. One person is moving behind the boat, that is called skiing. People are very afraid also, but those who are interested in water sports, they never be afraid. Followed? So, snake boat race of Kerala during Onam festival attracts thousands of visitors from India and abroad. You see, when you go to Kerala during the Onam festival, they have this snake boat race. Very long boat which looks like a snake, and many people are rowing the boat. Followed? And they go very fast, and they have a race. So many people from India and from foreign countries, they come to see this snake boat race. Understood? So we have seen many things in this lesson, children, and I'm sure you have enjoyed this lesson, you have understood this lesson. So what is leisure time? You have understood. Leisure or free time is the time spent away from work for entertainment and relaxation. Followed? Leisure time activities are now not new. The evidences from the excavations of ancient time you have seen, they also tell us what leisure time activities they had. They played during the leisure time, what they did. So children, I'm sure you are going to enjoy this lesson. Read the lesson, study the lesson properly, and you will be able to understand it. So if you read, then only you will be able to understand. So for everything, you see, whatever we do, it's for our pleasure, for our fun, for enjoyment during our free time. And now is the time when you can relax and do many things, learn many things. So this was the end of part 1. Thanks for watching and understanding it. Stay home, stay safe. Good luck to all of you. Bye for now till we meet in the next part. Understood?